312 AD, and supposedly the day before the battle, Constantine sees the sign of Christ in the sky. He puts it on all of his shields and symbols, he wins. Now, what's the sign of Christ? They think it's the first two letters of the Greek name Christ. So in Hebrew, it's Messiah, but Messiah translated into Greek is Christos or Christ, and it means the anointed one. And so the Greek letter that makes the K sound is written as an X. It's called Chi. And the Greek letter that makes the sound is written as a big P, and it's called Rho. So the X and the P are called the Chi-Rho. And so Constantine puts this on all of his shields and symbols, and he wins. And also, he supposedly heard the words in hoc signo vinces, which means in this sign, you'll be invincible. And so you'll often see the Chi-Rho and underneath IHSV, which stands for in hoc signo vinces. In this sign, you'll be invincible. Anyway, a lot of that 4th century artwork has the Chi-Rho on it. And over the centuries, it got shortened just to the Chi, the X. And it was called the Christ's cross or crisscross. The very word crisscross comes from Christ's cross, and it was the Chi. And that's where you get Xmas. X is not crossing out Christ, it's the Greek letter that stood for Christ. And then it became part of an oath where you were going to swear the truth, tell the truth, say, cross my heart, right? It was the Chi, the X. And then it became a written oath where you're swearing on a document to tell the truth and keep your word. You'd sign at the Christ cross. Now it's signed at the X. And then they would kiss it to show sincerity, and that's come down to us as the X's and the O's on the bottom of a Valentine. You're pledging before Christ, you're going to keep your promise to this person, and you're kissing it to show sincerity. 313 AD, Constantine issues the Edict of Milan, and now Christianity is not persecuted. For the first time in 3 centuries, Christianity is not persecuted by the government. And so Nicholas is let out of jail. And so he preaches, and he preaches against the pagan stuff, the human sacrifice, the infant exposure, the divination.